You've got questions, we've got answers. Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, answering the questions that new leaders ask us. Our goal is to help all leaders become more successful, productive, and confident. In today's episode, I'm talking about getting to real understanding with our team members, or anyone else for that matter. Are you ready? Let's go. So I was recently asked this question, and it's a great one. What do I do when employees say that they understand, but don't? Well, let me see how I bet this plays out. It plays out like this. There's some conversation between me as the boss and you as the employee. And we've had this conversation working through something, and then we stop, and I, as the boss, say to you, so do you understand? And of course you reply with, yes, sir, or some version of that. So why do you immediately respond with a yes? Well, there's several reasons. Number one is, you don't want to look stupid. Number two is, I'm the boss, and that's what you think I want to hear. Number three is, I really think I do understand. Like, I'm not lying. I really think I understand. Or maybe number four is, if I don't say I understand, the boss is going to keep talking, and I'd really like him to leave my cubicle. So one way or another, they're likely to say some version of, yes, sir. And then later on, based on whatever happens next, you find out that they didn't really understand at all. That's why you asked me the question. Let's try it a different way. There's a conversation that we have between me as the boss and you as the employee. And when we finish, rather than I ask you a different question. So tell me what this means to you, or tell me what you are thinking now, or tell me how this will work. Anything like that that explores your understanding. I'm not asking you a yes or no question, do you understand? I'm asking for us to continue the conversation. So the conversation ensues, and if there are miscommunications, we start to get them fixed. And in the ensuing conversation, if I really thought I understood but didn't, or if you thought you understood but didn't, you start to figure it out as we continue to talk about it. Now, when we get to the end, we're both pretty confident that there's real understanding. Now, if after that happens, we come back and there's still there wasn't really understanding, now I'm in a much better position to coach you because I know that we were starting from a much clearer place to start with. See, here in the end, I think is the point, and that is that I don't think the question that we got, I don't think was really about understanding. It was about why did people not act on what they were supposed to after they said they understood. So I think there's a big difference between understanding and action. And if we can get closer to understanding in the beginning, we have less need to coach. But even then, if we need to, we're in a much better position. And it's a much easier conversation to have later when that's what we're doing. So that leads us, in a summary, to a tweet for you today. And the tweet is, do you want people to understand or take action? Remember, they aren't the same thing. Now, I hope my answer to this question was helpful. And if it was, I hope that you will use all your social media magic and share it with the world. But regardless of whether you share it or not, if you're challenged with and wanting to become a more effective leader, there's all sorts of resources right here to help you. There are tons of free things and some things that you can invest in as well. I hope you'll take advantage of those resources. I also hope you'll come back for future episodes where we continue to help you in the transition from being an individual contributor to being a supervisor, from going from bud to boss.